All right, good evening. Happy Tuesday night. Looks like we've got quite a few folks in here already, so let me go ahead and say hi to everyone real quick. First, I want to say thank you to Uncle Smiley's Aquariums for becoming a member. Definitely much appreciated. And then let's go ahead here and go through the participants list real quick. We've got Flatbed Aquatics. Thank you very much. Bionic Bigfoot. Audra Meyer says congrats on 10K. Thank you very much. Davo, thank you for all the support. Let's see, we got, if I missed anyone else. I've got Ed's here. Welcome, Ed. We got Beto Great Lakes, Zen Ginger, and Scotty the Fish Freaks here. Looking forward to meeting you at the Keystone Clash. Hello, Skipper. So, looks like Fish Fam Link has put in the information for the giveaway. So we're going to do hashtag Spartan in honor of Chelsea's college experience. So, hello, Monster Fish Gal. So, yep. So we'll do hashtag Spartan. So, she actually was home this weekend, doing well. She was a little bit under the weather, got kind of the dorm crud or whatever, but she came home Friday, stayed till Monday morning or so, and was feeling a lot better by the time she left, so it was good to see her. She was doing well. So, hello, MNC. So, yeah, so it's good to see her back and doing well. I want to give a thank you real quick to Mike from Flatbed Aquatics. Got the I went on the mic drop stream recently and got this wonderful coffee mug, so very much appreciated. It's got the Fish Tank Barn logo here, and then it's got the mic drop on the other side, so very much appreciated there. Other updates for the fish room itself. The fish tubs are down. I took them down this weekend, and then if you're a member, you'll actually, that video is already out for members. And then, general public will see it Sunday or Saturday at midnight. So everything went well with the tubs overall. Was kind of a, kind of mixed bag as usual. One thing I will say is there were not really any fish losses. So maybe a handful here and there, but I didn't have any like full colonies dropping out. So, yeah, so it's definitely a, kind of a good tubbing season. Maybe not as many fry as I would have wanted. Some of the experimental fish didn't do so hot, but that's to kind of be expected, I guess. So, I'm going to look over real quick at the giveaway to make sure it's working correctly. Looks like it is. Okay, good. All right. All right, good. I wanted to check that real quick. All right, so okay. All right, so like I said, the hashtag is hashtag Spartan. So make sure you put that in the chat. We're gonna do that towards the end, probably like start it probably last half hour or so. So make sure you guys do that. Like I said, tubs were good. Everything survived. I will say this, though, it was about time. The water was pretty cold, especially in the morning. I went out there like Saturday morning, and it was extremely painful to, it was cold enough that it hurt to like move the rocks and stuff out of the tubs. So, yeah, so it was definitely, I was pretty happy with it, though. Other than that, looking forward to the Keystone Clash in a couple weeks. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you there. Looking forward to that. I've not been to that show, but I've always heard very good things about it. What other fish news? I went to a new fish club meeting this on Wednesday night. I don't think I've really talked a lot about it here on the channel, but there are like two clubs. I wouldn't say they're competing. They kind of like coexist. The one is rather smaller but older. It's called Greater Detroit, and I've never been to one of their meetings. but they've kind of been trying to revamp and redo the club a little bit. So they moved their meeting location pretty close to my house, so I decided to go down there and check them out on Wednesday. So I joined that club as well. I don't know how often I'll go, but I'll probably will go on a fairly regular basis since it's so close. So, yeah, so kind of, I guess, part of this I think is going to be a few minutes at least kind of reflecting on kind of the journey of YouTube. If you really want to go see an old video, I did my first YouTube video kind of unbeknownst to being a fish channel back in 2009. There wasn't a channel name. There wasn't really anything. It was just, I was actually doing a meeting for the fish club, for my saltwater fish club at the time, making fish food. And I just happened to like mess up the camera. Like the camera got like out of this GoPro sitting here. Instead of like being straight, it actually got like kicked up somehow during the meeting. And so literally didn't film any of it. There was no speakers, no anything. It was just potato phone video. And it was kind of funny. I did it in the basement of our old house. And literally I looked like, one of those 1980s hostage videos where, it was pretty bad. So, but, that's kind of where it started. And then I took like a 9-year hiatus, 8-9 year hiatus from there, and kind of started doing YouTube a little bit more seriously kind of in 2018. Kind of when I started building the fish barn, and just kind of decided to mess around with it and go from there. So yeah, so that's kind of the the history of the fish barn. I've been through a lot of iterations. I think when we started, it was a kind of a saltwater, kind of mixed saltwater, freshwater fish room down here in the basement at the very beginning. Moved it out into the barn, and then kind of went from there. Ended up being sort of, and eventually kind of got out of doing the clownfish and breeding the clownfish thing, and then kind of turned into getting into gadeids and rare live bearers, which is kind of where the focus is now. So, Chris Junkin says, "Yay, Fish Barn is live." Yep, we are live. Let me see if there's any other comments. I guess, thing too, guys, if you guys have any questions about about anything like fish related, definitely feel free to drop those in the comment section. Once again, the hashtag is hashtag Spartan, as in Michigan State Spartans. So, yeah, so that's kind of the overview where the channel's been. The future, I've been kind of thinking a lot about the channel, and there's a point where I may, I don't know, I shouldn't say this, I guess, but I may stop doing the weekly videos. I'm kind of on the fence about it, because I feel like I've kind of run out of content a little bit. I'm kind of in this mode of right now of like, I'm like kind of recycling the same things over and over again. So I'm kind of been kind of thinking about where to take the channel next. Like what's the next thing? Where do I take the barn? What do I do? So MNC says October 19th. On his channel, he's going to have Ed Moats, Mitchell Broom, and Greg Sage. That should be a fun one. I need to make sure to check in on that. So, Beto Great Lakes asked, how long after doing YouTube did I realize, excuse me, can't talk. How long after doing YouTube did you realize it would go for the long haul? I would say after about the first 6 months to a year. The community was a little different back then. I think there was a lot fewer people. And I think that's what kind of got me roped into it. Going to all the shows, things like that. I went to the first Aquashella. It was a little different than it is now. The community it's like I said, it was way smaller. Going to like the aquatic experience and seeing all those folks, and so that was kind of what got me hooked into it. I kind of realized, I think the last time I went to a convention was 2023 or 2022 in Kalamazoo. I was thinking about that the other day. It was the last ALA was the last time I went to a convention. Because I think, yeah, it was 22. Because I missed 23, was in Florida, and I couldn't go then, and I couldn't go last year either. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I want to make sure I kind of retract this. I see Scotty's comments. Yeah, I'm not gonna like shut the channel down or anything. I just kind of need to kind of get to like what's kind of the next thing to keep it going, right? It's like I kind of in this. I think anyone who's done this for long enough, you kind of get in. You have peaks, and then you kind of have valleys as you kind of go through your life as a content creator, and it kind of follows fish keeping, honestly. I think a lot of fish keepers, if you were just keeping fish, you kind of go through highs and lows, and it's never really like this constant. It's kind of like peaks and valleys as you keep kind of going through your hobby. So it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. So Miss Hardwater says, go ahead and give the stream a like. Yes, thank you very much for reminding people. I am notoriously bad these days at liking things, so I need the reminder for sure. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's been a very interesting journey. It's been fun. I've gotten to do a lot of cool things because of it. Got to meet a lot of amazing people and really, really enjoy, really have enjoyed that. Like, I've gotten to speak at local fish clubs, which is something that I kind of had inspired to do at one point. I was kind of inspired by the people I saw doing the saltwater talks. Long before I was on YouTube doing freshwater, I was a member of an organization called the Marine Breeding Initiative, and and we would do a conference every year, and we would have some like scientific type speakers come. They were the people breeding like the yellow tangs, the blue tangs, harlequin filefish, things like that, and they would, and I kind of wanted to aspire to do that someday. So I was very honored to be able to go down to Florida, speak in Pasco County, go fish collecting with Grant, and see Lucas's fish room. I went to Medina, Ohio as well. So that was a good time as well. Got to see Tidal Gardens, which is outstanding. So Zen said, congrats on the milestone, so much deserved. Thank you very much, Zen. Thank you for modding. I don't think there's much to do modding wise here, thankfully. There's not the trolls that there once was. Yeah, there used to be. That's the one thing back in the day. There was definitely a lot more like trolling and that kind of stuff that went on, which doesn't really happen now. You very rarely see this like weird stuff coming through. I think YouTube's done a pretty good job of filtering all that stuff out. So yes, and I think with that, I think we'll go ahead and jump into the fish game. I'll go ahead and explain it. I think we have probably some new folks here tonight, just with the giveaway and everything. So let me pull that up real quick, and I'll explain it to you. All right, so Parkside Aquatics, which is Dave, who's the president at the Motor City Aquarium Society, says he gives a great G'day talk if you need a speaker for your club. So I appreciate that, Dave. So if you are a member, check out the video. Actually, my speech at the Motor City Aquarium Club is the one that's recorded on there. So that was, the trolls have definitely died down a little bit. So speaking of that, we'll go ahead and we'll give out 5 memberships for those that want to see it. So see who got them. Mrs. Hardwater, Christopher Junkin, Nick, Cinnamon Girl, and Bionic Bigfoot. So I'm sure if I missed your chat for any reason, it's going a little faster than normal tonight. Definitely go ahead and re-ask, and I'll answer it. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up the fish game, and then I'll kind of explain it for those who don't know. All right, so here's the fish game. Basically, the game's called Are They Basic? It's basically my daughter's opinion on the fish that we keep. So what I'll do is I'll show you in chat a fish, a picture of a fish, and then you basically put in chat how basic or how cool you think that she rated that fish. This kind of originated, I bought some fish from the local fish store, and she basically said that all the fish that I keep are basic because they're brown gadaeans and gray gadaeans, and so she kind of got you know, she thinks I keep everything that's boring and that there's no cool fish. So it's kind of a good view too. Is like if you were opening a fish store and you wanted to sell to someone who, you know, novice fish keepers or people who don't know a lot about fish, it kind of gives you an idea of what they're attracted to as well. So my daughter's 17 years old. She just went to Michigan State University back a couple weeks ago. So she's graciously agreed to keep doing this game, which is outstanding. So with that, I'm going to make sure I have chat pulled up. And we'll go ahead and we'll go with the first fish. Now, there's no prizes or anything. We just do this for fun. I don't keep track of points or anything. I don't have the bandwidth. So so yeah, so let's go ahead here, flip it over. All right, first one we've got up. I decided to go with a brackish fish to start it off. One that I actually liked when I was a kid. I really did like the monos. So, yeah, Steven was asking about his plants. I actually got my plants from Steven today. I sent you a note, but they did come in quite nicely. So they're in their tank, and hopefully they'll do well. So looks like we've got a 6. Jennifer's got 5. Davo's got 7. Sleeper Barbecue's got 9. Uncle Smiley and got 4. A couple other 4s. Top Poison said, I'm glad I missed the saltwater one. I would have been way off. Alishon has 8. Beto Great Lakes is 9. Audra's got 6. Vinovsky's got 8. Parkside Aquatics has got 8. Cinnamon Girl's got 8. Redneck Aquatics has got 8. And MNC has got 6. Redneck thinks that Zen will suck at this game. No, she's pretty good. She's pretty good at this. She pretty much gets it. She gets pretty close. So, guys, give you guys a couple more seconds on that, and then we'll go up. So Chris Junkins says, what's crazy, Beto, is butterfly gadaeans used to be in every pet store. Now they're hard to find. We always had them in stock in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I got quite a few out in the barn. I didn't set up the barn camp tonight because I figured we'd be kind of just inside tonight, kind of just shooting the breeze and kind of talking about stuff. So. Dave, just put it in the chat. So put it in. If you just type in the chat, put hashtag Spartan, and then it will. We'll go ahead and we'll do the drawing towards the end. So with that, let's go ahead and put in what she ranked it. She ranked this an 8, so a little higher than what I would thought. But maybe she was kind of attracted to the yellow on the top. So with that, let's go ahead here and I'll put in the next one. Got the tinfoil barb. So nice red finish on that, and then silver body. Yeah, with the black, the green screen doesn't look as good. I just noticed that. So all right, Miss Hardwater's got 10. SC Catahoula is 7. Beto Great Lakes is 7. Steven's got 7. Uncle Smiley's got 6. Audro's got 9. Welcome, William. I don't think I've seen you in chat before, so welcome. And if I missed anyone who's new, welcome to you as well. So appreciate you being here. So Mexicali and Zen have 7, along with Davo. Redneck Aquatics has 8. Top Poison 6, along with Sleeper Barbecue. Just One More Fish is 7. Cinnamon Girl is 6. Bionic Bigfoot and Monster Fish Gal are 8. Redneck Aquatic, love the 80s. Yeah, 80s was interesting for fish. Saltwater was not so good in the 80s. We didn't know a lot back then. So, Alishan is 5. Jonathan G has 6. I think, Jonathan, I don't think you've been here. I've seen you around before, especially like in Steven's stream, guessing all the fish and everything. So, welcome. Mrs. Hardwater says, watch, it'll be a 2. I think she was pretty, I'll say, optimistic on these. So lots of 7. Clearly she's wrong if she doesn't pick that. So let's go ahead and, since Zen, kind of, no. We're not going to become a shorts only channel. I do shorts. I just need to figure out kind of what content to kind of do next in terms of like subjects. Because like I've done like all the library stuff, and I'm kind of in a weird spot at the moment. But good night, Skipper. I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry that you're not feeling so well. No. I kind of don't. I do shorts. I generally do them to promote other videos. I just don't. I don't think I'll ever become. I don't like shorts. I don't think short form content's like a really good, like fish keeping content. Like I've seen some of it on TikTok. So with that, let's go ahead and flip it over. 8 out of 10. So close to the 7. All right, let's go ahead and we'll flip the next fish over here. We have the so Stephen P. New content. Time to build a second barn. Here's what I'll say about that. This channel would have to make a lot more money for me to make a second barn. The first barn is expensive enough. I don't think the second one is on the is on the horizon. So yeah, so if any of you are local to Metro Detroit and want to do a fish room tour, I will be happy to do that too. So that's the one thing I've always liked doing, is doing the fish room tours. So we've got some kind of mixed to the higher end here on the cherry barb, or I think it's rosy barb. Sorry. So yeah, I think the one thing, thinking of talking about YouTube, is I think the one thing that kind of works is if you can make like the 25 to 40 minute video, which, unless I'm doing like a fish room tour, is something that I struggle drastically with. So Top Poison used to live in Farmington Hills, but moved a decade ago. Okay. And then as Aquatics, do you have the Xenotoca clemenciae Rio Carolina from Mexico? I think I've had that. I don't remember if I have that. I don't really do it because I'm not a huge crowd person. I do appreciate it though. The Woodward Dream Cruise. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically down on Woodward Avenue and down through like yeah. So basically down Woodward Avenue, all of the classic cars, like people will take their classic cars, and it's a huge. They get like 1 million or so people down there. It's close to my house, so I see a little bit of it. Like I'll go get bagels, and the place I get bagels at is on Woodward Avenue, and it's just yeah, it was just it's very cool to see. Oh yeah, so I got sidetracked with chat. Sorry. Yeah, so basically, people take their classic cars, and it's every single classic car that you can find. I mean, the rarest of the rare are down there. So yeah, it's cool to see. It's just really, really crowded, and so if it is packed. But yeah, I do appreciate it. I work at a car company, so I do appreciate seeing the classic cars. There was one that we lived in a different area before, like when my kids were younger, and they had a really good car show there too, and it was a lot easier to just walk there and go. So who am I picking up? I missed that flatbed. Yeah, and I saw Ed's comment about going to the group. Oh, that's interesting, Scotty. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, my best friend's dad, when I was growing up, he had a '59 Corvette, and it was an absolute amazing vehicle. Unfortunately, he got rid of it, which I was kind of bummed out because that was a really cool car. So 50, yeah, I think it was '59 Corvette. So I know we've been yapping here, but we'll go ahead and we'll flip it over to what people guessed. She gave this a 9, so it's so I think Dave probably had it right. It was probably an Odessa Barb. So yeah, Ed, let me know what day you guys are going down there. I know I signed up to judge the fish show, so I'll have to make sure to make that work. And we'll talk about. I may have made a bad life choice, but we'll talk about that in a minute when it comes to the Keystone Clash. It's not the end of the world, but we'll talk about that. All right, next one, Baboo Puffer. Scotty sent me the link to the Autoball. Cool. So what do you guys think about the Maboo? Yeah, I'll have to maybe go check that out. I don't need to buy one of those. You know, maybe we can get her to live stream in from one of these from her dorm room, and let her see what she has to say. It is kind of funny when the kids come back, and they get the stories. Apparently one of their friends kind of hangs out in their room till like 10:30 at night, and then goes. Um, so like one of the girls that she played volleyball with actually has a love affair with Canes. Apparently, the chicken place. So we don't have too many Canes up here. There's literally, I can think of like three, maybe even two. There's one in East Lansing, and there's one in a place called Canton, which is near the IKEA. Odds minus 10, 5 and. Yeah, I've never. I saw a comment here from Redneck Aquatics. Don't get the whole puffer thing, even though he has an avocado puffer. I've just never wanted to mess with them. I kind of want everything. One of the things I've kind of designed the fish room as is everything kind of eats the same things in general. I did sort of break that rule with the Bellasonics, but yeah, it's just sort of everything. And this like requires a special diet. You have to buy the snails and everything like that. Like if I had like 4 tanks in the fish barn, maybe I'd do like a puffer tank, but that's kind of not my style. So yeah, you definitely get an emotional attachment to those more than you do a lot of fish too. They're like little puppy dogs. So with the Mabu, that's a good one too, Jennifer. No desire to deal with the teeth. Yes. I don't need to file teeth and stuff like that. I'm good. I try to keep my fish room as low maintenance as possible. That's why I have like the auto water change system and things like that. So Dave gave the Mabu a 5. So with that, 7 out of 10. So, all right. With that, let's go ahead and go on to the next one. I think this is the last one. Is we have the knife fish. Or type. God, I'm not doing well. Elephant nose. Excuse me. Wow. I'm doing bad here. So Beto Great Lakes says he's saw a puffer expanded into a balloon. It was alone, which was weird. Yeah, I've never seen one expand. Generally think it's not that great for him. So, all right. So we've got Davo with 9, Jonathan G with 9, Benjamin Peters with 6, Miss Hardwater with 9, Bionic Bigfoot and William with 7. Sleeper Barbecue's got 5. So Zen says you need to evaluate your life choices if you haven't liked the stream. So take that as you will. Beto says these are bizarre. Yeah, they're kind of weird looking, but so Idar's got 9. All right, we'll give it a few more seconds here. Hey, Dave, I think you need to refresh your chat. I think you're a little behind. Otter says, I think the mouth was an afterthought. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's ever bred elephant nose or not. I've never researched it. Hello, Whip. So, did I miss the whole Gorham thing? No, I don't know what you mean, Whip, but I don't think you've missed anything other than we're kind of in the middle of the game, and then I think after the game here, I think we'll go ahead and we'll do the drawing. So, all right. So Dave gave it a 5. So let's go ahead here and um, flip it over. So basic rating was 6 out of 10. So we're going to go ahead here, do the screen magic. Put me back on screen, and we'll talk a minute about the Keystone Clash and my, we'll call it my my little faux pas, as you would say. It wasn't really a faux pas, but it was more of a. So I signed up for 19 entries for the fish show, and then I said I would bring my own water because I feel like the water in Pennsylvania is going to be very different than the water in Michigan. So I'm going to have to haul like 40 gallons of water back from Detroit to Pennsylvania, which I think I can do it. I just have to devise a plan and come up with some lids and things like that. But I think I can do it, but I may regret having to haul around 40 gallons of water for a while. So I need to do some math and hunt down containers and do that kind of thing. So might be kind of interesting. Might be an interesting little thing. So I may regret that coming at the end of the month when I have to load a whole bunch of water in the van, but that's okay. So yeah, so Lucky said that tank behind you is a Tanganyika tank. Yes, these are Cyprichromis leptosoma blue flash. Jetta said that I'll have to check that out, but I'm pretty sure it's different. I mean, we have pretty hard water here, so yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Beto, I was just gonna do 5-gallon buckets. I don't keep the lids because I'm a bad person and I lose my lids all the time. So I will have to find lids or buy new buckets, but that's okay. All right, so with that, let me refresh this thing. Put in hashtag Spartan if you want to enter the giveaway. So it looks like there's 24 entries right now. So we'll give it till 8:43. Give it a couple minutes, and then I'll chat with you guys or whatever until then, and then we'll go ahead and do this. So all right, hashtag Spartan for anyone who wants to enter. Okay, so once again, hashtag Spartan, and then now I will tell you that I am a JV user of the Fish Fam Link giveaway tool, so we're just going to have to deal with it as we will. I didn't see the Steam Fots. Bob, they may be lurking around in the background, but we'll refresh the screen here again. All right, so we got 33 entries. All right. All right, so what I do want to explain real quick before we start this is, what was I saying? Oh, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to give away 3 gift cards, 25, a 50, and a 75. We're going to play the Wheel of You Lose because I enjoy that wheel. So Audra wants to play for them. So I'll make sure to remember that. And then, so what we're going to give away is a $25 gift card, $50 gift card, and $75 gift card to the Aquarium Co-op. You do need to be present to win, and you need to be able to use an Aquarium Co-op gift card. So those are kind of the rules. When you do win, send me an email, and I'll put my email in the chat. And then I will, once I verify you and whatever, I will go ahead and buy the gift card, and send it over to you. So, all right, let's go ahead here. It's 8:44. I will give you 1 second to do this, and then I'll refresh the wheel, and we'll go ahead and we'll do this thing. So, all right, I'm gonna go give you 3, 2, 1, and I'll go refresh the wheel. So let me go put the wheel up. All right, so I'm gonna refresh it one last time. And then, so it looks like we've got 33 entries. I'll do it again. So I think, all right. Now, I need to make sure I can see chat. All right, let's do this thing. So the first person, I forgot to say this. The first person who wins is going to get the $25 gift card. We'll do the rest. That's kind of like your pity point, and then we're going to do the rest of the wheel until we get to the end. The person who gets second is going to get the $50 gift card, and the person who's last, is going to get the 75. So I will refresh this one last time, and then we're going to spin. And I hope I don't screw this up. So let's go ahead and go. We're spinning. All right, howdy partner. Go ahead and send me an email. You won the $25 gift card. So, crap, Bob. So, Bob, Audra's playing for you. So, howdy, partner, send me an email, and I will get you your gift card. And then we'll keep, we'll go ahead and keep spinning here. I am. All right. All right, Uncle Smiley, sorry about that. We're going to. All right, Alishan, unfortunately, off the wheel. I believe they do have to be present to win. So, yep, the rules are you have to be present to win, and you have to be able to use a gift card. So, Peplin, off the wheel. We'll respin this again. Like I said, I need to be a little more Someday I'll need to learn. So Dave's off the wheel. Learn how to like get this wheel into like the program, like Steven does, but I don't do a ton of giveaways, so no, you don't have to be in the fish bar to win. So Whip, sorry buddy. So once again, send it to my email address if you once we get to the winner. So William, welcome. Sorry about that. All right, Skipper. I'm sorry, Lush and Salty, about that. Bionic Bigfoot. Nick at Hardwater Propig. Monster Fish Gal. I like the pressure though of the wheel. I like it when you get towards the end. Like usually if I get eliminated in the beginning, I kind of check out. But Scotty. Benjamin Peters. Mexicali Fishkeeper. I'm sure I'm doing this like completely wrong, but it's okay. 186 Element. So up Chelsea here. Hey Chelsea, welcome. Lucky is out. All right, Jonathan G. I'm afraid I'm going to keep spinning, and then like I won't announce the winner. I'll just spin it till it's 0, and then like I'll forget about the winner. Just sit here and keep hitting the button until it like until I spin it into oblivion. Audra. Elaine. Top Poison. Send Ginger. This is hard water propagation. Flatbed Aquatics. Jacob Mahaffey, 858 Aqua. M&C Aquatics. Just one more fish. All right, we're down to 6. Cinnamon Girl. Redneck Aquatics. All right, final four. All right. Now, Howdy Partner, you won. So at Howdy Partner. Hold on 1 second for the. All right. Sorry about that. Beto Great Lakes. Sorry, buddy. All right, final three. So we got Cheryl, Steven, and SC Catahoulous. So we'll go ahead and we'll roll this and see where it lands. Cheryl. All right. So all right, sorry, Cheryl. So we've got SC Catahoulous and we've got Stephen P. So Stephen, I actually have your email, unless you want to send me a different email. But mhow9. So basically, both of you send me an email. I'll put it in the chat again real quick. So send me an email, and then I will send you the appropriate gift card. So we're gonna spin it and see who wins it here. All right. So Steven got the $50 gift card, and then that gives me SC Catahoulous for the $75 gift card. So and we're gonna spin it just for fun. I like spinning it. All right. Perfect. So all right, so we're gonna flip the live stream back over. All right, so congratulations to the winners. That was actually a lot of fun to do. So if you send me an email, I will go ahead and send you the your gift cards tonight. I'll go ahead and get those purchased and send them over to you. And yeah, so I want to thank everyone here for the support. It's been a fun 6 years of doing this channel. So we'll come back next week kind of with our normal programming, kind of talk about the pond fish since that video will be out, show you kind of where they ended up, and kind of go from there. So I appreciate all you guys watching. It was a lot of fun. So with that, I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it early tonight. Once again, send me an email. I put the address in there a couple times in chat, and then I will send you over your gift card. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the support, and have a great night, everyone. Oh, I want to say thank you to Uncle Smiley for sending the five memberships as well. I appreciate it. So, all right. So have a great night.